Hello and welcome to another bikepacking Q&A video. I often get asked about my bikepacking gear. If you'd like to see a video where I run through literally everything I use, from the bikes, the camera equipment to the sleeping equipment, I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner of the screen or in the description where you can watch that. But in this video, I'm going to give you 3 items that you should take bikepacking with you that you're probably not taking already. The first item, and it's probably something that's a little bit controversial, so bear with me, is this. It's a radar key. I've been taking this bikepacking with me for most of this year. The reason being is that this allows you to access disabled toilets. You obviously want to be responsible when you're using this key. The reason I got one is that on many occasions I've been out bikepacking and I arrive at a toilet block, especially up in Scotland in the middle of nowhere in little villages where there seems to be quite a lot of public facilities, and they're locked. You can unlock them with a radar key, and I've had some really good success with that, which means that if I'm ever caught short, I'm ever in the middle of nowhere, I can still access a toilet, which is brilliant. Now, you obviously don't want to overuse this because it is meant to be for people who have actually got disabilities. But another fantastic reason why this is useful if you're out bikepacking, especially by yourself, is that disabled toilets tend to be quite big and they allow you to bring your bike in, therefore, so you can keep an eye on it. A question I get asked a lot is, what do you do with your bike when you are XYZ? It could be going into the shop, it could be going to the toilet, or it could be anything. So in this case, it keeps the bike safe because you can see it. It means you're guaranteed to be able to use a toilet when you might not have otherwise been able to. And it's super small and inconspicuous that you can leave it in the bike frame bag and you know it's there in case you need it. I've only used it a few times, so ideally I won't have to use it, but it's just good to have that as an option. Now you can pick these up on Amazon for 5-6 quid, and that gives you actually a few keys, so it's good to have one maybe in each bike frame bag in case of emergencies. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. I can imagine it's going to ruffle a few feathers, but like I say, it's only in an emergency and it just guarantees that you can bring your bike in and use a toilet, which is the main thing really if you're out bikepacking. You don't want to get caught short. Number 2 is actually a contact card. This is my contact card that I take with me when I'm out bikepacking if people want to see the YouTube channel, but I do have one with emergency contact numbers on as well. The reason I do that is on a couple of occasions over the last 12 months, I found myself A, without signal, or B, with very low phone battery, and I just got thinking, what if I cannot contact somebody in an emergency? So as a result of that, I started thinking, well, do I even know anybody's phone number? And to be honest, I don't anymore. I think I'm of that generation where most people don't know other people's phone numbers off by heart. You might do, which is great. But if you're like me, taking a little card with some emergency contact numbers on is really useful if you can stumble across a payphone, or you can ask somebody permission to use their phone in an emergency. If you know someone's number, it's going to make your life a lot easier. So I've actually had these made, but you could quite easily go and just print off a piece of card or paper and then laminate it, leave it in your top tube bag so it's accessible and you know where it is, and then that's it. You can forget about it, and hopefully you'll never need it, but it's there if you do. And the third item, the last one, is this. It's a spare dry bag. I keep a couple of these in my panniers now when I'm out bikepacking. A couple of occasions I've been caught in torrential downpours and found that even in fairly waterproof panniers, my kit's been soaked and I've been pretty miserable the next day. So by taking these with you, you can put your clothes in it in case of an emergency, and it obviously keeps them dry. It also doubles up as a pillow. You can roll it up with just air or put some old clothes in there, tighten it up, and you've got something to lay your head on. It can also act as a bit of a buoyancy aid as well if you ever fancied going swimming, but probably wouldn't recommend that one. If you get a small one like this is actually from Mountain Warehouse, so very, very cheap, but you can get them from all over the place. It rolls up really small. You can literally lay it flat in some instances, leave it in your bag, and you've got it in case of emergency. Let me know your thoughts about those items in the comment section below. Are you already taking them, or is there something else that I should have mentioned that I didn't already? Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.